Do 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 do. Is anyone there? Man, Etho is always first. God. Like, give him a reward of some sort. Although that would be kind of weird. So we're gonna hold off on that, man. Now I'm tired, but I also did not get a video out today. Was busy, so we're going to make up for that with our normal way of making up for that, which is going to be a stream. The last Kerbal Space Program stream did pretty darn well, so we're gonna go ahead with that. Welcome, hello and welcome. I'm tired. Okay. No better way to wake yourself up in the middle of the night other than rocket science. I mean, let's be honest, that's the only proper way. Take 2, jump off a cliff. Nobody likes you. Okay, now that we have asserted our dominance over the owners of Kerbal Space Program, we will now play Kerbal Space Program. Do. Hey, I'm not PewDiePie. I haven't run out of ideas quite yet. I'm not writing really ridiculous stream names that have emojis all throughout them. Not quite yet. Maybe next week. Shut up. No. Original content. Jeez. Are you guys trying to say I don't have original content? I have original content. Thanks, Bryce Blanchard, for the $5 super chat. Looks like we're gonna pack it up now. That's enough for like 2 bags of chips. See you all next time. Get it? Because I was joking. Because I was pretending I sold out for $5. It's very funny. Oh, that's 4 bags of chips. Man, that's like a full meal of chips. Good job, guys. We're getting all the bags of chips. I mean, I don't think super chats can be annoying. I don't think that's physically possible. But I do have a goal today. And because we're just completely ridiculous, my goal today is before we spun a ship around, like really hard, and it looked like it was about to explode. So my question is, can you physically make the physics on KSP go so wonky that you can make a ship explode using reaction wheels? And that is my question for today. To answer this question, we are going to be using an unholy amount of reaction wheels. An amount of reaction wheels that would make most people go absolutely insane. Those reaction wheels are going to be coupled with our second way of controlling a ship, which is going to be, of course, uncontrollable engines. Our favorite engines. Thanks for another bag of chips, Sir Senior Rage Gaming 07, because we are hey, stop saying I ran out of ideas. You know what? This is a great idea. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a fantastic idea. I have plenty more just like it. Thank you for another 2 bags of chips, Ethosine. I am okay, I will be Vsauce now. Rockets. Rocket fuel made of oxygen and hydrogen. People breathe in oxygen. Are you a person? What makes you a person? Is humanity real or just a concept? What is a concept? Are we a concept in the mind of someone else? Mind blown. Mind blown. New Vsauce. I was about to say spike sauce, but that just sounds weird. So we're not going to say that. Nope. That is not a thing. Good thing that it isn't, because that just sounds weird. Let's completely discard that idea. That is not a thing, and continue building this rocket. Great, people are gonna call me Spike Sauce now. I've made a horrible mistake. Or Bomber says sauce. Saucy man, very saucy. Let's go ahead and just strap this to a rocket booster. Also, someone said I'm bad, which is a very constructive criticism. I will admit that I will be changing my entire style of content now that I know that I'm bad. Now we're going to be doing how-to videos like my good friend Mac. How to have a snowball fight. Step 1, make it snow. And let's test this. So first we have to go into space so that there isn't any air resistance, or is very, very little air resistance. I don't know if this will actually make it all the way to space. We don't have that much payload, so I'm hoping it will. But we'll see. Now, step 2, if this doesn't manage to rip the ship apart, is just going to be expanding this so that the centripetal force just gets a little bit too much. Honestly, our purpose right now is to break Kerbal Space Program, just completely murder the physics. But the question is, how far can we push this game? Yes, I can continue Undertale. I may put that under, like, Friday, because Friday is for random videos of randomness, or just a stream day. I think Friday is just going to be streams, honestly. I didn't know what to make Friday, but I think we should have a day for streams, even though I'm going to be streaming on days that I didn't actually do anything. The problem is 90% of a video is editing and rendering and uploading. It's hours and hours and hours of just the boring part. So the thing is, oh, did we run out of power? Oh shoot. Is this still gonna work? 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Woo! Oh, that is beautiful. How it's spinning so quickly, the entire thing is disconnected from itself. That is beautiful. Is it going to regain itself? Let's turn off SAS to keep this spinning, like so. So it looks like a bit of the ship did break, but the physics are still holding. It's not pretty, though. It's definitely not going in a good direction, but we're going to add a little bit of torque to it, because we have a whole lot of reaction wheels. And... oh, the entire camera is now having issues. But I think that's going to be it. I don't think we can do much more damage. So what we're going to do is, in our V2, we're going to spread everything out a bit, just to make it so that there's a lot more stress on the ship. Press F for respect. Actually, I think we lost a whole layer of the ship. Huh. Interesting. So what we're going to do is we are going to get this, and, I mean... let's just... oh, yeah, that's actually gonna... oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, going from the tiny little pieces to the massive ones. There's going to be no problem with that whatsoever. Go ahead and put these where they go. Yeah, I don't see any issue with this. Just to make sure that the ship doesn't rip itself apart before it actually gets going. Let's just put 2 pairs of struts on it. I want to know, I want to set, I'm not going to say set a record, because any record I set can be beaten just by throwing more thrusters on it. The Etho sign. See, your name has been used to name a suicidal spacecraft. Be very proud of yourself. The whole purpose of this is to figure out how fast we can make something rotate before it completely destroys itself. So, I'm unsure on the limit we can push this to. So let's go ahead and speed things up. It's already acting weird. Oh, beautiful. It is a stellar performance so far. We are going at least 20% straight. There we go. We're pushing a bit more weight now, and there's quite a bit, decouplers and engines on the same time. Thank you for the notification, Bomber. The ship seems to be just going in its own direction, but it's still going up, so I consider that a win, considering there is no control. Oh, wait, there's like 80 control things. I guess that's not true. It looks like we didn't actually manage to exit the atmosphere, so we need a little bit more Delta V, and control. Don't worry, I can fix both of those in one go. Ready for this? This is called How to Engineer. This is SpaceX right here. SpaceX, I know you didn't want to hire me last time, but I'm telling you, after you see my solution to this problem, I'm going to get a letter in the mail, and SpaceX is just gonna be like, hey man, hey, you wanna be hired by us? Well, too bad, we're gonna kidnap you and make you work for us. And that's exactly how it's going to go down, and Elon Musk is going to throw me into a shackled chair and force me to tell him all the secrets about how I build my rockets. But that's okay, because SpaceX is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, that's kind of loud. So it looks like we are getting a bit more thrust this time. It looks like this single engine is just very sadly on its own. Let's go ahead and give it some power. Come on, that's the one. Boop. It's very nice. I am very proud of our progress when it comes to building spacecraft. I mean, only an intellectual could make a spacecraft this great, obviously. So now that we have reached the point of the rocket is going to melt, what the heck, we pray that the rocket does not actually melt. I think we're leaving the atmosphere too quickly for it to actually have issues, but there's always the chance that things are going to go horrifically wrong, and that chance is very high. Okay, so it looks like the, yeah, you know, I know it's bad to compare yourself to other YouTubers, but, like, PewDiePie, get on my level. Like, have you designed a ship for SpaceX? I don't think so. I don't think so. And, I mean, I don't think his IQ is actually high enough to comprehend the ideas at play here. Why didn't that go? We're having issues. Shh, we will solve it with very intellectual abilities, like leapfrogging. There we go. So we're out of electricity, which presents a slight problem, but because we are capable, who needs electricity? I mean, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Whee! How? Look at that! That is beautiful. That was exactly as planned, and it looks like we are actually... I don't know how to even measure how quickly we are spinning. This is a bit more force than last time. It looks like one arm survived, which means that Kerbal Space Program, considering it was completely symmetrical, we did slightly break physics because that shouldn't have happened. They all should have been subjected to the same amount of force. With it stretching out like this, I wonder if we turn it in a different direction, if it's going to present any issues. Doesn't look like it. It looks like we're not going to get much more than... Oh, maybe a little bit. It looks like it's bending in the other direction, but I think that we need a little bit more, you know... We need more. We need more. So let's go ahead and fix all the issues we've had. First off, that needs to go there. I think we're going to need a little bit more thrust. So we're going to solve that issue in the most normal way possible, and that's going to be putting a slightly larger acceleration on it. Get it up to speed. Let's go ahead and get a very normal engine for that. There we go. Don't forget to make it controllable. We can do that just with your pins there. And what else are we going to need? Electricity, yes. I do have a memory. Putting more things on the outside of the ship will make it spin better. That's good. Well, it'll have more inertia, so it won't spin as quickly, but it will have more force, centripetal force. But you know what? We need a little bit more force actually pushing the darn thing, because obviously we didn't get it to spin fast enough. So, X-Bomber, shush, I'm supposed to be the one coming to these conclusions. Gosh. We are going to add things to the bars, which is my completely original idea, kind of like my original content. And one at a time, we will add originality to this spacecraft. I'm sure nobody else has ever had this idea before. It is not at all related to what we did last time. Bomber, believe it or not, I think if I push in different directions, considering one would be at the top of the bar and one would be at the bottom of the bar, it would cause the bar to spin. That's actually a completely different experiment, so hold on to that thought, Bomber. We're going to do that after this, because that's not a bad idea. Hold on to it physically. Do not drop it. Treat it well. Okay, let's go ahead and launch. Hey, Pokebusura, are you iDubbbz? In disguise? Okay, let's go. Oh, look at that acceleration. It's pretty nice Delta V we've got going on here. Time to go to space. Time to go to space. Space. Hey, you're not allowed to press F unless you are giving me respect. Oh, wait, you're just giving me respect. Okay. Yeah, the center, this is what happened to the center core of SpaceX. Now, something interesting is if you spin something. Thanks, Etho. Oh, shoot. I was just saying how if you spin something, it stays more, it goes in a straighter direction, and that's how rifling works. And then I tried to rifle the rocket, and then it went in the wrong direction. So you know what? I'm going to shut up, because that only applies if there isn't flight computers on board trying to correct it. And we're just going to go the rest of the way into space, because I'm apparently bad at my job. Come on, rocket. I think there's too many things just sticking off the rocket. It's having a really hard time. Or maybe the fact that we're going from like a 1 meter base to a like 5 meter base. But that's obviously not the issue. There's no way that is the problem, that I just thoroughly did a bad job designing it. No. I blame Space Chase in the chat for saying F before I actually finished. That is rude, my friend. That is rude. Should not do that. We aren't actually going anywhere. If you just came here, I am testing the rotational physics of Kerbal Space Program, which are actually so accurate that it'll have this weird effect where if you spin something, it'll flip because of how torque works. I don't know. I saw something on Reddit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. Hey! We did it! Oh my god, it's spinning so quickly. Oh. SAS is on, it stopped itself. I was about to say it's spinning so quickly we can't see it spinning, but it actually just fixed itself, so we have to redo that. Yay! We can make it a little bit more secure this time. That's probably a good idea. We'll just go ahead and do this. There we go. Good ideas. Great ideas. Fantastic ideas. Okay. So... it's beautiful. Okay, more patat. I don't want to risk the lives of potatoes, and for some reason I don't think this is going to be the safest launch of all time. You know what? Shut up, Vulpex. This is going to go completely fine. As I said, everything is a-okay. We are not going to... unlike SpaceX, all of our tests run perfectly. We have never had a failed launch. We always land somewhere in some condition. We have patent pending spin max technology where we can spin. Yeah, I do know, but I'm just too impatient to actually like wait for the rocket to go up. And I'm assuming most people in the stream are too impatient for that too. So do you guys think we can hit 200 watching? Go ahead and spread the stream to your friends and hit that like button if you want this to absolutely fail. Or hit the like button if you want it to go correctly. They won't see how the logic doesn't actually work and how no matter what they're liking the stream. Look at them, they've all gotten duped into liking it. Mwah! Okay, four people caught on. Whoops. Okay, so we're not going to repeat the same mistake. We're going to put this in a separate stage. See? Improve, adapt, overcome. And we turn off SAS, and can the chat do the countdown? Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wee! Okay. Yes! It survived! Oh my god, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. It is so beautiful. I can't even tell what way it's spinning. I want to add to it, but I don't even know what direction to spin in. Is it spinning left? Is it spinning counter? I think it's spinning counterclockwise, but I can't be sure. I don't want to mess this up. Well, let's try spinning it counterclockwise and see what happens. Does it look like it's spinning faster or slower? I think it's spinning faster. I think we're getting somewhere. Honestly, is it spinning faster or is it spinning slower? I can't tell. I think I've broken the game. It's probably going faster. It looks like it is. How far can we get the ship to stretch by doing this? It's pretty ridiculous. I mean... I wish I had the effect where I can, like, swirl the screen, but I'd have to edit the video for that, and we don't have time for that. Oh my god, I have an idea. Okay, wait, this is a good idea, guys. This is a really good idea. Okay, this is going to make this so much better. I'm going to explain in 1 second. We're going to eject the arms. And then we're going to go to the space station and see how fast they're moving when they eject. This is going to be beautiful. We will measure how much speed we've given them. So I think that we're going to have to use some pretty strong connectors here. No reason, I just have a feeling that it may be necessary. So let's get these very powerful connectors. Oh, this is gonna be great. I can feel it. I can feel the greatness. Okay, so these are going to launch at the end. Oh my, this is going to be beautiful. For the sake of science, we should just copy these down here so that these all have the extra thrust, you know, for science. Boop. Okay, are you guys ready for some sciencing? I'm telling you, this is SpaceX. Watch out. Watch out. Spook Vooper Incorporated is coming for you. Okay, so now that we've gotten this all set up, I think very possibly those are correct. Yes, those are correct. There's quite a few rockets. going off there. But, you know, for science. Okay, let's do this. Who thinks this is thumbs up if you think it's gonna, I don't mean like the video, I mean physically put a thumbs up in chat if you think it's gonna work, put a thumbs down if you think it isn't. Let's see. I can do. There we go. There we go. This is gonna be beautiful. No, I see a thumbs down. No, you can't vote multiple times to try to flood me with thumbs downs. You horrible people. That is rude. I am offended. Fine. How many downers? Gosh. This is it. Oof, I've been gotten with the okay hand. I looked, I lose. Here we are. Jeb Kerman is ready to be the fastest rotating. You know what's really interesting about that? The center of your body would not experience much acceleration, but both sides of your body would be experiencing opposite acceleration. That would, in the amount of G-force Jeb is experiencing on both sides of his body, one side being pushed forward and one being pushed back, I think that it may actually rip him apart. Yeah, it would definitely rip him apart. But we're ignoring that because science, right? Can I just say science afterwards and it makes it okay? Science. Okay, so this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for our entire lives. There's nothing else you guys will well, yeah, I mean, sometimes sacrifices have to be made. We should have Jeb go on Evo when it happens. Oh, that would be amazing. But someone needs to be in the rocket to control it, so. Oh, we should Eva Jeb after it's spinning. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We'll see if he can hold on to the handlebars. We are out of fuel. Stage 2, are we clear to go? Can I have a yes or no? Is stage 2 clear? Mission control, are we clear? I see a yes. Mission control, we have cleared stage 2. Are we ready for hyperspeed acceleration? That's going to be in 10, 9, SAS disengage, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Acceleration engage. Jebediah appears to be safe. Rockets are overheating. We have accelerated the spacecraft. We have lost all arms. We have nothing to eject. We will eject Kerman. Jebediah Kerman. Jebediah has been launched from the vehicle. Jebediah is spinning at an increasing speed. Well, not really increasing, but he has been launched. Let's check at the Space Center what his speed is. Jeb is actually being sent away from the planet, so he is overcoming the force of gravity. Jebediah Kerman is on course to go. Jeb is going to be going 693,727 meters, and the ship itself is going to go 682,000. Jebediah Kerman has been launched 10,000 meters further into the air. Making Jebediah Kerman the fastest moving object organic object outside of a spacecraft. Well, the highest acceleration outside of a spacecraft. He was accelerated at a slightly high speed. Of course, we must further test. Jebediah Kerman will be terminated. We'll leave the ethos sign. It's just gonna float. Okay. So, we're going to have another test, because testing is fun. Okay, so for test number 2, we are going to get rid of almost everything. It needs to be balanced. And now we're going to put on... I just want to see if we can fling Jeb into, like, Sol orbit. That would be kind of nice. I mean, not for Jeb, but for me. That would be pretty fun. So to rotate that, that's going to be E. You guys have no faith in me. I realize this. I'm going to do that in a little bit, Bomber. I'm going to do an actual, like, physics test where I do that, but right now I want to see how far we can fling Jeb. Like, this is an important question that needs to be answered. How fast can we shoot Jeb off as a projectile? Hey, Valentina, how's it going? It's gonna be fun! Valentina has no clue. Okay, mission has begun. We are seeing acceleration breaking 200 meters per second. It is a go. We are surpassing 400 meters per second. 500. 600. 700. 800. 900. 1000. 1100. 1300. We are now in orbit. We are going to be cutting fuel now. Can I have a check for launch? Mission control? Are we safe to separate? We're good to go and launch. Engines are prepared. SAS disengaged. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. The ship has been accelerated. It would appear that we are rotating faster than anticipated. Can we have a confirmation check for EVA? It looks like we are a go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Valentina has dissolved. Oops. Well, that was slightly, disappointing. It would appear that Valentina fell off and was smacked in the face by a rocket booster at approaching C. Well, that was interesting. Let's check the orbit of the original craft. Oh, it seems pretty stable. Well, that was disappointing. Hey, I didn't kill anyone. Jeez, gosh, you guys. Okay, now let's test some other physics. Nothing a little flex tape can't pick. Okay, so what if we get a solid booster and... This is a good idea, trust me. There is nothing wrong with this idea. There we go. Now, technically, this shouldn't move. This should be completely still. There should be no movement in this. You know what, Bomber? You are right. Okay, spaceplane hangar. Nah, but there's more space in here. We will use an inline cockpit because this will be the center of it. And we can do this. And then we can do this. It's perfect. It is completely balanced. To prove that, I will just quickly turn on the center of mass, which is right in the center. Center of thrust, which is right in the center. And the aerodynamic, which is right in the center. So now that we have confirmed that, let's go ahead and throw on some pretty high quality wheels, if I can say so myself. Boop. And over here. Boop. And now that we are all set, let's go ahead and try this out. This is what I call the smart car. It is the most efficient car. We're gonna keep SAS off because it may interfere, and we're going to launch in 3, 2, 1. Mass relay. Bringing up Mass Effect. Gosh. Okay, so when we turn it on, I should be able to steer it like a normal, I should be able to make it go forward and backward normally. So, go. And now if I see, I should be able to move it forward and backwards just as easily as if the things weren't on. But I am not able to, oh, not enough resources. We need to add electricity. Because of how physics work, we should be able to just use it as a car, even if it's completely powered on like that. But we have to find a way to get power onto it while keeping the mass equal. That won't be challenging. All we gotta do is... The only issue is that this adds a little bit of, you know... The more things we add, the more places this can get off a tiny bit. Now, what's interesting is the whole thing didn't explode, which is impressive. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Can we go forward? Yes, we can. We are actually accelerating. Look at that. We are actually able to use the wheels normally, and if we try to decelerate, we are decelerating. So it doesn't matter because these are canceling out completely. It looks like it takes a little bit more effort to move. But overall, the physics do check out. Now, jump in front of the thruster. If we turn it a little bit, though, so it's not flat, now we have more power going towards the ground on one and into the air on the other. But they should still cancel out. And it looks like they do. That's actually pretty impressive. Huh. I had a power. Says it's running. Whee! That is so exciting. Well, it looks like that works, so let's just scale it up. So if we got this entire thing, and we went from that to, I don't know, what's something, we can't crush it is the thing. So we need to do something pretty strong. So we will do this. I think it's got the same strength on both sides. And then if we do this and this, let's check the center of mass. That is correct. And then we just, you know, put the most powerful engine in the game onto the thing. And finally, we're going to do two things. Oh, you know what? Struts are going to be kind of off, won't they? Yeah, I think we're just going to have to keep it like that. If that gets crushed, I mean, it probably will. But if it does, that's to be expected, honestly. I don't think there's much I can do about it. Go ahead and put two wheels over here. Then we can put two wheels over here. Okay, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Do 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 do. Okay, so we will. It's jumping. Okay, so the physics are already angry. So let's go ahead. So if we slowly turn up the power on this. Yeah! Look at that. Very impressive. And can we can actually get some speed. It's kind of jumping though, which is a slight problem. It's almost actually floating. That's interesting. And now that we're going in that direction, it's kind of jumping in that direction. Can I slow it down? Yes, I can. It's still a little bit jumpy. If we turn off the engines, we'll have the same exact amount of trouble as if they were on, because the engine shouldn't actually affect anything. Now, if I were to shut one off, yes. See, that is proof that, in fact, it is an issue if you turn off one of the... Whee! Oh, he's gonna survive. He's going to survive. Oh. Oh. Whoops. Oh. Well, that was, okay. And finally, something I am very interested in is if we get this, and we put these annoying little things on it, but we put two like this. I said two. Oh my god, that is annoying. Okay, we put two like this, and then we put two going in the other direction. Wait, what? Oh my god. Let's switch buildings. How do you go to the other building? Switch editor. There we are. Okay. I think the Octo will work better for this. If we put an amount of these. Like this. And then we do the exact opposite. these. Will it move? I am taking bets. Do, 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 do. It is not the same. Look. This one has the engine coming out that way, and this one has the engine coming out that way. You meme. You meme. And... wow. Huh. Checks out. It didn't move at all. Interesting. So, let's, do a thing. We will turn one on first. Oh my god. That got it going pretty fast. and now if we turn the rest on, it's uneven now. Ooh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! And now if we go back to the vehicle assembly and we flip it and we make 3 layers of them, because why the heck not? It should stay in the center. It should not, like, go in any directions. It should just rotate. So, this is where the physics failed us. However, it could be because the thing was unevenly leaning and it got a little bit of friction. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a miniature Dachshund on the bottom, obviously. And I'm joking. Calm down, I'm not hurting a dog. Charm, get in here. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna shoot it up into the air and then do the experiment. And it shouldn't go flying. It should just be completely chill. Should. Okay. Wow, this is actually getting quite a bit of speed. Because it's got like no mass. Okay. Eject. And... I mean... I have a plan. I have a plan ready for... Nope, Bomber, I have a better plan. There's one thing that makes things work in Kerbal Space Program, and it is an unholy amount of struts. Oh, I can't put struts on these? What if I just strut itself to itself? Okay, that doesn't work. What if I just... There we go. Beautiful. That is an excellent, excellent strategy. I don't see any problems with this. No issues here. And up and oh my god, it worked. Oh my god, it worked. You guys were making fun of it, saying that it wouldn't survive and the struts were not going to save it. Hey, guess what? Mike, drop. It has in fact survived. Now, I think the question is what's going to happen when it hits the ground. I think the air resistance is slowing it down, actually. Yes. However, oh shoot, if we can rotate it fast enough it'll deflect the impact with its side rockets and struts. Does that make sure it hits the side of it? As you can see, 10 out of 10. Actually, one last thing before we end this. If I were to make a rocket that was... No bomber. I have a better idea than that. If I made a rocket that was 2 thrusters, but vertical, technically, only the force of gravity will be acting on it, which means that, I don't know, it's still gonna die because of the force of gravity being high, but it should be able to slow itself down an amount. I don't know how I could have possibly messed that up any worse. There was literally one thing I had to do. One thing, and I didn't do it. Okay, so the bottom one goes first. There we go. Yes! I've been accepted to SpaceX. Let's go. You all said it wouldn't happen. So now we have to flip this. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay, we've done a good job flipping it. And now we should be able to cancel out all the velocity from falling using the exact same amount of thrust. Of course, we have to attempt this towards the bottom. So let's wait until we're at like 1,000. Okay. I think we're good now. Oh no, I waited too long. I did not wait long enough. I did not wait long enough. Yep, that's way too much. Man, I needed to wait until like the very bottom. Okay. Let's try this one more time before we end. Okay. Technically. Ah! Come on. Okay, that doesn't count. Technically, if we do it at the last second, we should survive. Like, technically. According to physics, the amount of force I put up is going to make us go back down. So, we go up. According to all... Yes, silly. Yes. No. That's not enough. The rotational energy is not enough to throw us off. The problem is that we have to wait until the exact moment before we hit the ground to do this, or we're going to waste the energy and going up again. And then we'll just get even more gravity sending us down. But we have to nail this. We could just make it go slow. No, you can't do that with the solid fuel engines. Oh no, because of air resistance, we're not gonna be able to go faster than the max. So I guess we can, yeah. Air resistance is going to kill us. Because we can only go up to a certain speed before air resistance. If that was in space, then that would have worked. However, this is not going to work because we have air resistance messing with us. Let's go. I'm going to estimate we don't need nearly as much fuel. I'm thinking if we go down to 42... Gravity isn't the problem, air resistance is the problem. Gravity is going to balance out perfectly because the amount of gravity that was pulling us down when we were going up is going to be pulling us down when we're going the other direction. There is air resistance. There certainly is air resistance. Okay, so let's do this. Final attempt. Can we save ourselves? Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong man, you're a huge fan. Well, could you cool down my room? Yeah. Yeah, I made that joke. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was really bad. Let's just ignore that happened. Okay, here we go all the way up. Shut up, I know it was a bad joke. Using this, we can see exactly how much speed we lose to air resistance. The air resistance does a very good job at slowing down the rocket, though, coming back down. Please don't ever get a career in comedy. You thought I was joking. Low to top. Oh, I just accidentally shouted you out while reading your request for a shout out, so congratulations. Oof. Oof, oof. Stop saying oof. This is going to... Oh, I forgot to spin it. There we go. There we go. No, 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 no. Go the right direction. It's gonna be fine. Trust me. Trust me. We just have to get this thing going straight up and down. Okay, so at, like, a very dangerous altitude. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, jeez. It's still way too much. Wow. That's almost impressive how little we need to stop ourselves. Okay, now our attempt is going to be to spin ourselves so quickly that the amount of force we hit at the ground from the centripetal force equals out against the amount of force that we're hitting the ground with. Yeah, that's not happening. We can pray. We can pray. Oh, geez, we did it. I don't think it's because of the centripetal force, though. I think it's because the rocket's pretty, durable. But that's success right there. It was all due to my beautiful planning abilities and physics skills. See you all next time. Bye.